Women aren't becoming moms anymore because it sucks. There's literally no incentive to become a mom anymore. Honestly, I'm not really sure that there ever was, but there certainly isn't now. Let's just start with pregnancy alone. For most women, it's horrible. There's not great health care. Once the baby is born, there's no parental leave, at least not paid anyways. Most women are forced to leave their babies after about 10 weeks. Most women also aren't checked up on in regards to postpartum depression and anxiety except for once, and that's in their 6-week checkup. Even though you can suffer from postpartum depression and symptoms of it for up to a year. And honestly, I think longer than that. The cost of living is astronomical, which means the cost of childcare is astronomical. If you're lucky enough to have a spouse who makes enough money that allows you to comfortably be able to stay home with your child, that's almost unheard of. And on the other end of the spectrum, sometimes childcare costs so much, it's more affordable for you to stay home than it is for you to go to work and pay for a child's daycare. There's practically no support whatsoever. There's no guarantee that the man that you married is going to, in fact, be an equal partner after your children are born. Statistically, we know that. Statistically, we know that mothers carry 2 times more of the domestic labor burden than men. We also know that that directly affects their mental health in terms of depression and anxiety. Now let's move past all of that. Let's talk about going to school, sending your kids to school in America right now. There's a high probability that they could get killed by an active shooter. And that's terrifying. And what's even more terrifying is that nobody fucking cares. Nobody in power gives a fuck. God forbid you have a daughter, because she's likely not going to have any bodily autonomy. She's not going to have any rights to her body. I wouldn't want to have a daughter in this day and age right now. You couldn't pay me to. Honestly, you couldn't pay me to have another kid right now, period. But let's also just move on from all of the shit that comes along with having kids. And let's talk about why you feel women's only purpose in this life is to bear children. Why can't they have fulfilling lives outside of that? Why are women's only source of fulfillment supposed to be from children? Because it benefits you, it benefits men, it benefits the economy, it benefits capitalism. When women stop having babies, it no longer is beneficial to a patriarchal society, i.e. you, a man. So when this world and this society makes it more enticing for women to have children, maybe they'll consider it, or maybe they won't, because you don't have to have kids in order to have a fulfilled life.